former Union Minister Prakash Javdekar has also hit out at the Congress and said that the opposition only wants to divide the country.
PM's tweet is very important because he has actually focused on the issue and attempt by opposition parties that the divisive forces at work and opposition parties are playing in their hands. So they want to create new divisions, north and south. We condemn the attitude of the opposition parties and I think that PM has definitely treated a correct feeling of the nation.
We have our executive editor Madhav joining us in the broadcast with more details. Madhav, till about yesterday, it was just a blame game between the BJP and the Congress. Today, the Prime Minister's tweet has set the agenda for the BJP.
Well, absolutely. And in fact, what sources in the BJP are indicating is that this is a tweet that is not out of character. It's a very aggressive pitch that is being made by the Prime Minister, and really the kind of language, the kind of statements being made over there, while it is the personal handle of the Prime Minister, this kind of approach is an approach that is perhaps to be expected from the BJP, particularly, of course, in the run-up to 2024. And clearly, of course, if you just quote the words that has been used by the Prime Minister, may they be happy with arrogance, lies, pessimism and ignorance, but beware of that divisive agenda. An old habit of 70 years can't go away so easily. Also, such is the wisdom of the people that they have to be prepared for many more meltdowns ahead. And this clearly, of course, is the kind of approach that we're going to be seeing, perhaps an indication of what's going to happen in terms of the kind of narrative that is going to be built by both the Prime Minister as well as the BJP in the next 5 months, because remember that by May is when elections will be completed as far as Lok Sabha is concerned here in India, and ahead of that particular Lok Sabha poll, this kind of a narrative that has been said by the BJP is something that is expected only to continue over the coming months.
Right. Madhav, stay on with us. We also have Mohit joining us in the broadcast, and we're also joined by senior journalist Mr. Rajgopalan. Before I come to you, Mohit, and before I take a reaction from Mr. Rajgopalan, we have some breaking inputs coming in. It's not just the BJP now. NDA allies have also started slamming the Congress. Back-to-back responses coming in. Chirag Paswan has also hit out at the opposition, and he says the country has rightfully rejected divide and rule politics.
That's absolutely right. I mean, this is the kind of politics that the opposition has been doing over the years. Divide and rule, divide and rule, divide and rule. This is what's been happening, whether it's the Mahagarbandhan Sarkar back in my state, whether it's the so-called I.N.D.I.A alliance at the larger level. This is what they've been doing, divide and rule. But this is what's been rejected by the majority of the people of this country, and I think these results are a beautiful example of the same.
Mohit, now the Prime Minister's reaction was not just limited to the election results, but he's also talking about many more such meltdowns.
Well, yes, and we know for a fact, Swati, that the BJP is an election machine. Prime Minister is the star campaigner of the BJP. As soon as one election gets over, Prime Minister and the team of the BJP works for another election. So PM clearly stated that the opposition, specifically the Congress, he did not name Congress, should be ready for more such meltdowns. But Swati, the BJP has been saying this, that the Congress party wanted to divide during the election the country on the basis of caste, by raking up caste census, by raking up OBC caste census, talking about giving proper representation to the OBC. But that divisive politics has been rejected by the people of the country. Now that we see that how BJP has gained in Telangana, the Congress party, various leaders, they have come out and they have basically stated that the north and south divide is getting thicker. So BJP again says that the Congress party is trying to divide the country, and perhaps this is the first reaction coming from none other than the Prime Minister from his official X-handle, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi has cautioned the people of the country of the divisive agenda and stated that for 70 years they have been doing this. So clearly this issue will be raked up by the BJP, because BJP says that by Prime Minister...
We have Mr. Rajgopalan on the broadcast. So is this going to be the agenda against Congress, against the opposition for 2024? Has the agenda been set by the Prime Minister?
Swati, in 24 hours, this is the second time. Yesterday, Mr. Narendra Modi, before the winter session of Parliament, he addressed the newsmen. Today, he took the social media platform to explain how the results have to be interpreted. But the Congress, especially the I.N.D.I.A alliance, have been saying it is not a union, it's not a state, it is Ondriyam in Tamil, they started to say DMK, and Rahul Gandhi spoke in parliament supporting that DMK strategy of state autonomy. Lot of things have gone, and moreover, the way in which Mr. Narendra Modi tweeted, immediately after that there was a reaction. Tomorrow's I.N.D.I.A alliance meeting has been cancelled. So therefore, there is a shockwave among the opposition. The opposition parties also should learn how to behave in parliament. That is what Mr. Narendra Modi has been saying. Apart from that, Swati, the way in which Mr. Rahul Gandhi has been saying certain things, Bharat Mata ki hatya ho gaya, and moreover, we have to encourage Tamilians against, and even when he was in Wayanad, he said, North Indians are not that good, South Indians are good. So therefore, the mental setup of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, that has been perpetuated by the father and son of former finance minister. That is why Prime Minister got,
Yes. In fact,
agitated.
we have a reaction from Karthi Chidambaram. He is the one, after his tweet, it all started. And he also downplayed it, saying, I don't know why people are getting excited about it. Now, after the Prime Minister's tweet, Mr. Chidambaram, Karthi Chidambaram has also responded. He says, Congress is not negative and the Prime Minister himself must clarify on his tweet. Listen in.
I do not know in what context the Prime Minister said this. At least for the Congress party, we believe in uniting India, not in dividing India. I really have I don't know what provoked the Prime Minister to say this.
Why he's saying that?
I have no idea. I have no idea why he said that. It's really, you should seek his, I wish the press would seek his clarification once he steps out of Parliament today. I don't know what makes the Prime Minister say that. We are not pessimistic, we are not negative. The Congress party is definitely not pessimistic and negative. The Congress party looks forward to a glorious future for India, where we want a united India, where everybody will be treated equally under the law, and they will, and the diversity of India will be celebrated.
Meanwhile, another Congress senior leader, B.K. Hariprasad, has responded to the controversy. The Congress party has now doubled down on the attack. Mr. B.K. Hariprasad says, result a message for the entire country. Listen.
It's not a message to the Congress, it's a message to the country. What they are doing in Rajasthan, it's very clear. And they might have technically won. But actual result, if you go by the real results, we have won. We have got more votes than Bharatiya Janata Party.
Mohit continues to be with us. Now, what is this technical result and actual result?
Well, that is upon the Congress party to ponder upon. It's clear that the BJP has got the majority. B.K. Hariprasad says that we have got more votes, but in the end, it's the result matters. You can find any excuse, Swati, but in the end, we have seen that how Modi Jagannath has clearly routed Congress from the states like Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Chhattisgarh. And we know that how the anti-incumbency, which was talked about in Madhya Pradesh, has become a pro-incumbency. But under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Swati, it seems it's the new politics that that has covered the country. There's nothing like anti-incumbency or pro-incumbency. It's about the schemes of the government that are reaching to the people on the ground. And that is why the BJP says that instead of making these excuses like that EVM would have been tempered, or like North or South divide, or just as B.K. Hariprasad stated that technically we have won, Congress should focus on the ground. Congress should focus on providing people to the basic necessities of life. And hence, this is because the Prime Minister believes in Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas. All the policies are reaching out to the people on the ground, and hence they have voted for the BJP. Okay. So it's high time that the Congress party needs to ponder upon this, what the BJP says. And tomorrow, Swati, is an important day given the fact that how India bloc meeting will take place. So what exactly will happen in that meeting will be very important in run-up to 2024.
Meanwhile, I want to go across to Mr. Rajagopalan. So according to B.K. Hariprasad, if we go by the results, they have actually won. So हार के जीतने वाले को बाजीगर नहीं, कांग्रेस पार्टी कहते हैं.
They are in a dream world. Mungeri Lal ka Haseen Swapne, Swati. They still dream that they are going to come to power in 2024. The way in which Nafrat ki politics. Why should Mr. Rahul Gandhi say in Wayanad that he does not believe North Indians and he believes South Indians? That is the seed which he sown. That is the reason why Mr. Narendra Modi has taken the Congress head on. So secondly, Hindi agitation. Even Siddharamaiah is anti-Hindi. though Congress is for Hindi, and moreover, the South Indian parties, Siddaramaiah is also having that Dravidian setup, mental setup. The Dravidian parties say South is not developing, only North is developing. Now the Prime Minister is focused on South. The way in which the tweet has come and the way in which Mr. Karthik Chidambaram deleted his audacity to delete that. And why should he put it? Because of, again, audacity. He has to win Sivaganga. If he does not support the Congress, the DMK will not give him seat. That is that. Whatever you say, Swati, I have covered Parliament, I have covered the Congress for the past 40, 50 years. In one way, I can say Congress in Indian politics has been driven out, as Jairam Ramesh says.
Congress party has been driven out, says Mr. Rajagopalan. Mohit, thank you for getting us the details. We're also joined by Akashdeep Muni. Akashdeep Muni, the Prime Minister has slammed divisive agenda and he has also said there'll be more meltdowns. How do you respond?
See, the first point I want to make is that this North-South divide is a proposition put on by the Bharatiya Janata Party itself. Why I am saying this? Because
how
this
come
will help.
Congress leaders are saying that this is a message and this means BJP Mukt Dakshin Bharat? It was a Congress leader, Priyank Khadge, I believe, who said that.
The Congress leaders who are saying this are playing on the hands of Bharatiya Janata Party. Because
that means
this North-South divide, Mr. Rajagopalan, speak on your own time.
Mallikarjun Kharge's son has spoken. What is the reaction of Aam Aadmi Party? Are you supporting that?
Mr. Rajagopalan, again I'll say, thoda sa heckle kam kariye.
नहीं आपने तो जवाब देना पड़ेगा. South क्यों बोल रहे हैं?
Okay, let him finish. He is responding.
Why do you say South?
He's responding. Mr. Muni, go ahead.
The point I want to make is that this ideology of North-South divide is proposed by Bharatiya Janata Party IT cell, and if any Congress leader is giving such statement, they're playing on the hands of Bharatiya Janata Party because this will help them. See, of course, North is not entertaining, Bharatiya Janata Party, but Congress has a sizable number of votes in North. They have their own party cadre in North. So if they are saying that South is ours and North is yours, this is foolish on their part to say.
Okay, but then how does the BJP IT cell or the BJP leaders come into play? Because there was a tweet by Karthik Chidambaram which said the South, after which this entire controversy started. Mr. Priyank Khadge said this is BJP Mukt Dakshin Bharat message by the people. So how is it that the BJP is peddling this narrative? And is Congress party so naive that they don't understand what is happening?
See, Congress party has done it. This statement comes after the BJP has been removed from Telangana and from Karnataka, which they were expecting to make a sweep there. But interestingly, what happens is that Congress should understand that they have a sizable number of seats in North. They can make way. They have Himachal. They can make way in other states as well. So they have their vote bank and they can garner a huge number of seats in 2024 from North and South. South is theirs, but North is also theirs. They have to understand. And Bharatiya Janata Party, this ideology of North-South divide will help them. I want to tell everyone that there is no North-South divide. There is only one India.
Yes.
And India which is concerned about the development is the India of Congress and the India.
No North-South divide. No North-South divide. And this narrative is foolish, says Mr. Muni. Mr. Rajagopalan, respond.
I'll tell you the divide. The divide is in when...
Okay, now allow Mr. Rajagopalan to come in.
For 5 seconds. Divide is where from Hawa Mahal, when a
Congress...
Allow Mr. Rajagopalan to come in.
That the
Aam Aadmi Party is now changing its track. Aam Aadmi Party lost, everywhere. Okay. In Madhya Pradesh also. Aam Aadmi Party lost. They came 3rd or 4th in the Nota. They come below the Nota. They are talking about the unity of India. Now they want to go and say anarchist. Who said this anarchist? It is now Arvind Kejriwal who said anarchist. Is he an anarchist? That means, again he says, India is different, anarchist is different, North is different, South is different. The DMK influence on Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the DMK influence on state autonomy and going separate, even A. Raja has been saying, even that Ponmudi minister, in the floor of the parliament, or during non-confidence motion, no confidence motion, Prime Minister mentioned that a minister in M.K. Stalin government has talked about separation of India. That means Congress is supporting DMK, DMK wants state autonomy,
Right.
the garb of it. Foreign powers are one thing. The foreign powers, as Mr. Narendra Modi, yesterday state prime minister, foreign powers are eager to split India.
Right.
And opposition parties are getting hand in that,
Foreign powers are
and they
eager
get
to split
diversified.
India.
Okay, all right, Mr. Rajgopalan and Mr. Muni, that's all the time I have, and we have to shift focus from this political tufan to cyclone Migjom now.